we're just at Great Haywood Marina now. If you look, it's a nice marina this. Everything's at hand here. We're just going to get diesel, and we're just finishing off getting our water now, and it sounds like it's full, so I'll have to turn this off now. That's the way we go again. We're filled up with fuel, got some water, all at a very relaxed pace, which is what it's all about. So what we should be happening now, if everything goes to plan today, we'll be leaving here, Great Haywood Marina, go back down to the bridge at Great Haywood Junction and turn right onto the Staffs and Worcs and look for a mooring around Tixall Wide. That's something else where I did show a bit on the previous vlog, but the weather was atrocious, so I'll see if I can do it a bit better this time. We're just coming back down now to Great Haywood Junction. It is so simple, the junction, and yet so important, and these days so busy. Well, we're going to turn right. All this design here was by James Brindley. It wasn't Telford, and he always followed where there was river, like river valleys, like the Trent, which is where Great Haywood, when it goes down there, the River Trent runs very close to it, so he followed the valleys for the canals, and he had his dream of joining up all the man-made waterways with the great estuaries of Britain or England, which was the Humber, the Thames, the Severn and the Mersey. Aye, watch me head, yes. So we're going to turn right now, if nobody's coming. If there's somebody coming, we'll just hang about. But again, you'll see this as we do it. On the lookout, yes, I know, as always. Haywood Bridge, simple and absolutely beautiful. And as we go through here, on the right is another Anglo-Welshire base as well. As we've now left the Trent and Mersey and we're on the Staffs and Worcs Canal again. So you don't get once round with us, you get value for money, you get it twice. So when we get further down, and if we get a decent mooring, we'll have a talk about Tixall Wide, which is a lovely place, but it can be very popular. This is just we're on the Staffs and Worcs only just, and we're going over an aqueduct, and that is the River Trent, which gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And it's like what I said, Brindley followed these valleys for his canals. So as you can see now, we're well on our way. Trent and Mersey gone for another year, and back on the Staffs and Worcs. On our previous vlog, we came through Tixall, but it was very much weather affected. So what I'll try to do now is to let you see how you get the feel of it by just viewing it as we're coming through to it. It's very canal-like at the moment. If you look, it's all the nice trees with a bridge coming up. But I'll run with this and we'll see what it looks like as we get to Tixall Wide. I mean, people do say the broad water as well, but 95% will say Tixall Wide. So we're on the Staffs and Worcs, not for long, we've been on here about 10 minutes. And it's all like normal canal type place up to now. But this develops quite nicely as we continue through. And it starts to look very uncanal-like shortly. We did show some of it, not much, but we did show some of it coming through, but it was pouring down with rain and I had to keep stopping. So hopefully this time you'll get to see it more. Now as we're coming round now, you'll also notice quite a few reed beds, and I think there might be some bulrushes in that, but this is for all the wildlife, the wildfowl. And for the next, probably the next mile and a half, something like that, it very much alters the way you imagine canals being. And already, if you've noticed, as you're going along, the width has already started to increase. So in a few minutes we should be seeing the full effects. See what the moorings are, you know, see how what the thing is like. Because they drop down a bit down there, don't they?
It's terrible down there.
Yeah, so we'll
I can't climb on board. It's still slow.
Well, this is where we are, moored up just before Tixall Wide. Very, very quiet. And what I'm going to do, while Bernadette gets the coffee on, I'll just have a walk down to just show you what it looks like. But the moorings are more solid here. There's a few sank down at Tixall Wide, so we've chose to stay here. But I'll have a walk now, and you can see what all the fuss is about. Well, where you see now, if you look round again, Show you how far we're off. We're off at the in front of this boat here. That's us. And then if we turn back round slowly, it's beautiful here, absolutely beautiful. You can see the boat in the distance. You'd be on the bank if it was a normal canal. But this is very nice here. Never fails to live up to expectations when you come round. But as you can see now, I'll stop saying that. I keep saying as you can see. I get into some bad habits. But you can see these things now, how they look. And this is Tixall wide. And it continues in a smaller fashion as you go round. But I'll just switch it off until I get further round and I'll show you more of it. Well, we're around the corner out of sight now. But I couldn't show you all this proper when we first came through because of the weather. But that's really nice. Very un-canal-like. And there's a lot what is said about this place. I don't know whether I mentioned it when we was coming through. But some say this was widened on instructions of the owner of Tixall Hall to make an artificial lake, and other people saying this is just a natural formation. But whichever way, it's beautiful. I've walked further down and I should be a bit steadier here now, but this is the well, it's not the hall, it's the gatehouse, this, which is huge. So imagine how big the hall must have been, but I'll zoom in nice and slow so you can see it properly. Well, that is lit up at night on many occasions and it looks stunning, absolutely stunning. Come back out now and you just get a bit more feeling of the width of this canal at this point, that is. And it's lovely as you continue round, not quite as wide, but it is lovely. So tomorrow we'll continue round and you will see more and more of this, just for about another mile or so, and then you get back to normal canals. I just said tomorrow, then you wouldn't have a clue, would you? Later on the journey. Oh God, sometimes I make myself laugh sometimes. Later on in our journey we'll continue through here and you will see some more of the way it goes, the scenery, and how it narrows back to what you expect a canal to be. I think I better shut up now and go and get my cup of coffee. Never fails to really think how proud I am about our boat. Never fails. I just love it. You see, this is what makes it very difficult. Well, it's not difficult because I think we've decided I don't think we could surpass this one. So this could be our boat for quite a long time. But that is a stunning boat, I've got to say. And modesty gets you everywhere. I have talked about the shell before, but you know, if you're going to have one, get a proper one. That's what I'd say. This double curve at the bottom here. Right, this is Oldson bow, this. It's based on a Joshua. But that double curve, what goes underneath the water, is absolutely stunning. And that makes that boat not make hardly a ripple when it's going along at the front. And we've got our another new fender on at the front as well, which the same guy, the fender maker, put on. And obviously the rubber is a car tyre what protects it. And we've got our own our Francis lamp, our restored Francis lamp, still there, with all the fancy roses and castles as well. We know our paint works and that the colours we've picked are very nice and match up with everything, and the comments we get is incredible, absolutely incredible, from people just stopping and saying things. We've got the light grey, the traffic grey, and we've got the graphite grey on the recessed panels, which is a superb combination with the red and the black. And then we've got, every time we go around, now Dave Moore, he's a proper artist. When people talk about artists, I think they need to be a little bit careful. But Dave Moore is a true artist, very, very sought after. His work for Roses and Castles and sign writing and canal art is second to none, and his work is brilliant. And if we look here, see, he's done the same on there. He's done all them paintings. You can see it's done it all for people who haven't seen it before. But this is our trad back, and we're just near Tixall, which we've been filming. But I'm just looking at how nice that view is when you come up at the back here, and that's what we see. There's no road noise, just animal noise, you know, it's just great. And these are the type of things what we love, to just be able to see this as we look out of the boat, and this is really beautiful.
Sainsbury's. Oh, is it? Because I'm a knitter, crocheter. I always look at wool and patterns and everything.
Anyway, you take care.
That's right. See you, ta-ra.
Hopefully you might have flown over that lot by the time we get there.
Yeah.
Alright, ta-ra. So we're leaving our moorings near Tixall Wide. If we hadn't have booked into where we're going, I'll talk about that shortly. I think we'd have stayed here for a couple of days, but there's something else coming up, which is hopefully we get the weather, and will be a follow-up to something what we couldn't do earlier in the season, if that makes sense. We've come a little bit further past the wides, but it's still beautiful round here for a while. It's a real magical area, and it just needs to be shown to people. So this is on the Staffs and Worcester, after Great Haywood or towards Great Haywood, whichever way you go. And it's so important that people see things like this. It's no good just talking about it or doing 3 or 4 seconds on a video about things like this. You've really got to experience things like this. I just really hope that people are getting this. I just want people to... It's so it's so frustrating to see things. I don't need any flashy bits and pieces. I don't want to do that. I just want people to imagine they're on the back of the boat, going along and seeing what we see, and talking to people and going to places. That's the magic of narrowboating. That's all you need. That is all you need. Simplicity. Everybody who has narrowboats for years, who boated properly for years and years, know that. It's just simplicity. Don't complicate things or overthink things. You just do it. And this is truly a fantastic experience, and we've been through Tixall Wide many times. It's just absolutely terrific. The other thing, I do go on and on about things like this. If I come across something special, I really do want people to enjoy. And when we came down originally, I remember it was pouring down with rain, so it didn't look like this. But I think you'll get this. I feel like it should be a vlog in its own right. A little cruise. In fact, I'm convincing myself now, perhaps a 7 or 8 minute vlog just titled Tixall Wide. Nice and simple and so magical. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's a smart little lock, this one at Tixall, and it's got a nice little lockside cottage as well. As we're coming round this corner here now, I'll just show you this house. If anybody knows, is it true this? But we're going to show you this house. What a man talked to us for ages about, saying that it was in the younger days, it was Ozzy Osbourne's and Sharon Osbourne's property. It is very nice, and I don't know if it's true or not, but I'll show you a little video of it, And if anybody can confirm or not, you can put it in the comments. And if it's not true, it doesn't matter because it's lovely anyway. Well, this is it. Like I said, it might be true, it might not, but either way, it's lovely land and a lovely property. Yeah, absolutely stunning that. Absolutely stunning. Thank you for following our little adventures. In our next vlog, we will continue our journey up the Staffs and Worcs Canal. Please subscribe, like or comment. We'd really appreciate it. But if you just like watching and that's it, fair enough. We'll continue to just make our videos and we enjoy doing them, and that's the main thing above anything else. See you all soon. Ta-ra.